Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Kyle, and don't worry, I am about to show you that most beautiful, most amazing, most popular jazz chord. Just tell me the chord, Kyle. I will, but first, before I show you, I need to make sure that you are not just gonna see this chord, be like, yeah, I got it, and just pick up your guitar and start playing it all over the place, because this thing is powerful. It's dissonant, okay? You can't just play it and expect good results. You need to know where it goes afterwards. So, let me explain you the theory behind it, how it works in this quick little video, and then you'll be able to use it whenever you want to make your song sound more jazz. All right, this is the chord. You ready? It's the D7 flat 9. It's really just technically a dominant 7 flat 9 chord, but I'm going to show you in the D position. Oh, so we know D, we know D7, but do we know what the flat 9? Okay, it's played like this. Now don't just run away with this chord and be like, got it, right? You need to understand, where do we go after this? Because it's very dissonant, right? It's strong. And another way to play it is kind of like this, a D chord, right underneath it. You could also add that top note there. A lot of times I won't do that because it's so many notes. I'll just play these 4. Or I'll play sort of a D chord here with the pinky down, if I want sort of a higher one. Now, where is it going to go? I'm going to show you where, and then I'm going to show you why. It's going to go most naturally to a G minor. Why a G minor? Each one of these 4 notes wants to go somewhere. Okay, in this case, the D is going to stay where it is. This note here, the F sharp, it can either go down to the F or up to the G, and you'll hear there if you do G minor, or if you do G minor 7, right, it can go down to F. It's got a couple options. The C here can either go to B flat or B. Now that's not necessarily what makes this chord so strong. What really makes it strong is the E flat here. Now, why doesn't this go to a G major? It could, but most naturally it goes to the G minor. Why? Because I'll give you a little ear test. If we go from the E flat and we play this, what's the next note, right? If I just play, and then I play, what's the next note you hum? Probably, da, 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 which just makes it a G minor. You could hum, but it's a little less natural. Our ears really want to hear, because the E flat is in the G minor scale, right? They hear that. So if you're using a dominant 7 flat 9 chord, you're going to go to the minor version of whatever's the 5th below it. So if you're here, now how do we do it if we want to do this high version? Well, we do the same thing. We go to G minor, but we just go to maybe that. And we want to make sure we kind of get that high note in there. It could also go up to there, and you could play. If you want this note to go, right? If you go. Pretty cool. Now, where do we actually see this chord? I'm going to show you a place that you can see this in real jazz music. Now, of course, you don't just have to do it here to here. You can use this chord E7, flat 9, to A minor, right? Always you're going to go from that note, 5, 1. Or if you're here, isn't that beautiful? It works every time to go. But I'm going to show you a very famous jazz song, if you'll stick with me, where it's used as a B7 flat 9. It's a song called The Way You Look Tonight, and Frank Sinatra famously sang it. But let's see how it goes. Someday, when I'm awfully low. Where is it? Here it is. And the world is cold. We could do a B7. But this is so much jazzier. And where does it go? Down to that E minor. right, so once again, someday. E minor when I'm awfully low, A7, F sharp minor 7, and the world, B7 flat 9, is cold. Ooh, cold, it fits that lyric too. And then we can go E minor 7. I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look. We can go this A7 and a D major 7 here. Tonight. What's the most jazzy chord there? There's all jazzy, but it's that flat 9 right there. This is what really separates your playing. You use this flat, dominant 7 flat 9 chord to get down to get down a 5th, right? It really can work wonders for your music if you want to go more jazzy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just getting really into jazz music lately, so hopefully I can communicate some of that to you. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this, and I will see you on the next video.